Hello, my dear Scorpio. This is the love reading, a prediction for the month of July with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements pick a card reading up. What childhood injustice is still unhealed in me? For the full members to this channel, and the reading, my greatest opportunity to enjoy life in an unexpected way, are available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for June to get a context, and this is the prediction for July. I will start reading your cards, and I use the Oceanic Tarot by Jane Wallace. When I open your deck here, I see the Knight of Pentacles together with Justice. So I'm feeling like you're pretty cool at this point in time. It feels as if nothing can really break your balance. You believe in yourself, you trust in yourself, you trust in your guidance, you know right from wrong, you're keeping a clear and cool head. Okay, I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the 8 of Swords, restriction, together with Justice. So it's kind of what I felt with the first card, that you are in some kind of predicament with a friend or a colleague or a romantic partner or a relative, where there has been some restrictions or criticism or other things similar to this. As conflicts where we need to tiptoe around the other person, or we don't want to anger them, or there's a lot of rules to follow. Okay. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and we also have 4 of Wands reward here with Justice. So I'm feeling a lot of self-love with this, that regardless of what other people think of you, we love ourselves and we stay centered and focused. Okay, 6 elements. And here we have the 10 of Cups. Completion together with the 4 of Wands reward. These are typical cards for deep romantic love or family situations. So this might be, many of you might be living in very harmonious relationships. But I feel like this is pointing to some kind of level that you have reached, where you really truly love yourself and your life. You are strong, you are grounded, you don't easily wobble. If someone gives you critique, you don't take it to heart. You say, okay, I will think about it and see if I agree with you and if I will want to make changes or not. You're not like easily swayed out of your balance. So this is great. If we love ourselves, we will also attract people that love us and respect us in the same way. So it's very promising for harmonious and nice relationships. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpios to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So tuning in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind and your relationship in July. This is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the King of Swords, ambition. It seems like you're focused on your the professional part of your life, also to be an authority, to decide what you want, when you want it, how you want it, and making up like plans for your life, or making like great choices and thinking of the situation from an above perspective. So again, very level-headed. It's the Aquarius energy. We had the Justice card. Also, it's Libra energy. So it's a lot of air energy. This is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Nine of Cups. So a situation where you learned to love yourself more and fulfill your own needs. Maybe in the past you have been like a sucker for fulfilling other people's needs and trying to run in this direction and that direction and all the directions to please people. We have the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, so a lot of conflict and competition here. But with the Nine of Cups, it's almost like you said, to hell with it. I will please myself. I will take care of myself. These people are impossible to please, for example. And this was the start of this great foundation that you have built for yourself. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person, and this is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings, the bond between the two of you, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for July, and their behaviors and attitudes. So start with the situation here, and we have a Five of Cups, which is disappointment. So I think initially it has been disappointing with some of your relationships, particularly the people that have maybe made you jump through hoops for them, or have been hard to satisfy, or always found a reason to criticize you. And this is what's on your mind. And we have the Queen of Swords, resilience here. So you're not going to back down, and not going to abandon yourself. You're standing tall, not defensive, but you know, it's a bitchy quality to the Queen of Swords. So if someone is going to be rude towards you, they're probably going to know that that was a bad idea. Okay. And here we have the Nine of Wands, defense. So I feel that a person that might recently have been on an offense towards you, or maybe try to pull your leg or be negative towards you, have been getting a little bit second thoughts about that. Nine of Wands. There's still, like, I feel anger, that there's a person that's angry with you, but it also feels as if they are taking a breather. Maybe at this point in time, you're a little bit edgy, so they can't push and pull you in the way that they have done before. You're not like taking the manipulation. Okay, so this is the bond between the two of you. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, kindness. So I think in the bottom of it all, both people, or all the people in this equation, it might be like a family situation, a work relationship, or project with a lot of people, or it can be romantic relationship, friendship, so on. So the core here is that people wants to be kind towards each other, wants to do the best they can, but sometimes our shadows comes in the way. We want to be nice, but we end up being manipulative, or we want to be helpful, but we end up being controlling. We want to take care of the other person, but we end up kind of shaming them, closing them in, or taking away certain options from them. For example, we want to take care of a person, so we say, don't stay out too late, don't drive fast with your car, don't do this, don't do that, because we care. But for the person, it will feel like a limitation of their personal freedom. This is your feelings, the King of Ocean, order. So that's the king, that's actually the emperor here. So order, you're not taking it. It's like what we saw also with the Queen of Swords. All the things that worked on you in the past, for example, making you feel guilty, it doesn't work anymore. You're your own authority. Okay, you also have the back turn towards this situation, where I think you wanted to be friendly, but for some reason you think that there's no use. It might be this with the feeling of being manipulated or controlled. The Queen of the Ocean. Okay, so two people having their back towards each other. Soulmates actually having their back towards each other. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. You could have been such a great friends or such a great couple, or it could have been such a great situation. So it's sad. It's a disappointment that things became like this. But for right now, even if that's the core, like the bond between you two is very familiar, it's like an energy of people being friends forever. I think you're not good friends right now, okay, because of the back turned towards each other. Okay, it's necessary because you are going through a certain development where you are maybe saying no to things. You're changing internally from maybe being a person that felt a lot of guilt and tried to be better, maybe felt like the black sheep, and now you don't feel like that anymore, so you don't feel the need to jump through hoops for another person. This might also go in the reverse, so you might be this person not understanding why the other person suddenly turned cold or doesn't seem to care, but it's probably because they have felt controlled in some way, and they say no to it because they have their self-respect and their self-love very as their foundation, so they can't agree to such a situation where they're being controlled or manipulated. This is the card I thought that the Emperor card was, the King of Cups, understanding. So you have a lot of empathy and understanding for this person, but or these people. It can be, for example, your family. The Queen of Pentacles can be wife, mother, people at work where we are supposed to, work together to gain prosperity, for example. So I think you have a lot of empathy and understanding for the person, but you're also feeling you're holding this cup for yourself now. So even if you can understand them, you are kind of very determined to stay in self-respect. Okay. This is their behaviors and attitudes, and we have the High Priestess, intuition. So I think they are getting the message here. It's like the penny is dropping. It's like cling is what I'm hearing. This with the coin dropping down, and the person feeling like okay, they understand. They can understand, but in the same time they might be in resistance to understanding a little bit because they would want things to be different. And this is the outcome, 5 of Pentacles, abandonment. So I think for now, you and this person or this group of people, there's a lot of people here, are drifting apart. This person knows why, but with the 9 of Wands here, defense, I think they can't admit to being wrong, or they can't admit to understanding your point of view. It's as if they just go along with what they have always done or how they have always behaved, even though they know better. And you know better now than to agree with this whatever has been going on that you didn't like, or that made you feel like the black sheep, or like someone that needed correction. Okay, so clarifying the 5 of Cups, we have the Fool, so a new beginning. We don't want to stay in that sadness or that disappointment. We want something new and fresh, like turn the page. Clarify the Queen of Swords, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's the Queen of Pentacles that we had here. So I think it feels as if you have been very friendly and nice towards this person, but enough is enough. So it came to a point where you were not nice anymore. Okay, clarify the 9 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Cups. So this person really loves you, but they realize that your defense is up and you have the guard up, and they are not able to reach you. Maybe they try to reach you by, for example, guilt tripping you, which is not going to work. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So the Queen of Pentacles is how we should behave, and you are saying, I'm not going to behave like that anymore because it keeps me chained or locked in, or like with my nose into the carpet, or makes other people able to take control over me. Clarify the Emperor, and we have the Tower, so no more Mr. Nice Guy or Mrs. Nice Woman there. Okay, clarifying the Queen of the Ocean, Two of Cups. So this person just loves you, but it's almost like they want to put you in a little bit loving box and keep you there. Clarifying the King of Cups, Knight of Wands. You're definitely going towards your own new adventure, and you don't really care what bridges you burn in the process, because you're making everything brand new, and you really have this self-respect that makes you feel strong enough to go through with this. Clarifying the High Priestess, and we have the Queen of Swords. So it seems like this person has realized that there's no talking to you, or they can't get in contact with you. So they're also going to nurture their more bitchy quality. I hear a CHER song. There's no talking to you. But I think maybe there's no talking to you because the other person doesn't listen. So they feel like you are just flipping them off, basically, and they want to flip you off too. But maybe this person also have very little self-respect, and they have been almost trying to drag you down with them to this low point of no self-respect. But you said, hell no, it's not going to happen. I have self-respect. I love myself. And now it's almost like you're pulling this person up towards their own self-respect, maybe by becoming pissed off with you. High Priestess, self-respect. Queen of Swords, self-respect. Clarify abandonment, Eight of Pentacles. So it's like we're abandoning a project or something that we felt was very important in the past. But because of the circumstances where we can't really see eye to eye or understanding each other, or maybe we are failing to listen to each other, and we just hear what we want to hear, or we just repeat our own feeling of abandonment, for example, or feeling of disappointment. It's being repeated in our head as sadness. So we can't really see the truth, and therefore we repeat our past in our now. So I feel this goes for this person. They just want to love you, but they feels like they have been trying to drag you down to some kind of level where we, there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of problems, there's a lot of issues, and why did you do like this? Why did you do like that? Again and again and again. And you're just saying, no, I'm not going to take part of that. It's not what's going to make me happy. So right now you're drifting apart from this person, but I feel like it's for good reasons, and both people will grow from this situation. So it's not a bad thing. I will take some Starseed oracles to see what's going on here. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of universe lies within you. So therefore you can be so kind of cold and callous and just follow the road ahead and feel very grounded and very much in self-love and self-respect, because the divine are helping to strengthen you right now, because it's what's need to happen for this situation to unfold in the way that it's supposed to. So you're supposed to be strong like this and say no like this, and not kind of become super empathic and take on the other person's pain. the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So this person has been kind of shackled to the idea of the lamb, that we should sacrifice ourselves for other people, and haven't really had so much self-respect. But here their self-respect is awakening, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So I think whatever I'm seeing, that whatever is happening here is for the best also for this person, even if they might feel very abandoned right now. So it's a good thing. Everything is as it's supposed to. You don't have to fall back into that feeling of being guilty or being on a guilt trip. If you are this other person, know that whatever shitty behavior you say that the other person has had, it's a wake-up call to not let people treat you like that in the future. Sometimes we're also blind to what the other person say, want, need, like their reality, because we are only seeing our own illusion or how we want things to be. So if we love someone hysterically or intensely, we might dream that they love us back in the same way, but maybe that other person doesn't feel exactly the same and are telling you that, no, I don't want a relationship. I'm not ready for a relationship right now. It just means that they don't feel it right now. They don't want to, they don't have it in their heart to become super intimate with you at this time. And it's no one's fault. It's just how it is. And sometimes we don't want to hear it. So we make the other person out to be the bad guy because they don't want the same things as we do want. So if you're on this side, you need to work with that to kind of live and let live. That we need to, if a person tell us who they are and what they want, and if we fail to listen because we dream of something else, it's only we who are fooling ourselves. Okay. I would urge you to watch the love reading for June to learn more about the situation or relationship. And please share my videos to let more people know about them. Also like the video to show YouTube that you want to continue seeing readings from me in your feed. And of course subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure that you get noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thank you so much in advance also for watching this far. Take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.